Okay, so this is a quick breakdown on how I was able to trade to capture a 7 hour on my trade this morning. So London session, yeah. Okay, so starting from the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, clearly you could see that of course the market was, or the 4 hour is bullish. Here we have the swing structure based on how I map the market. This may be different from a lot of people, but this is how I map the market. So here we had, this break of structure. So this was the lowest point. So that's my low, my swing low, and then this was swing high. So we could see here that there was a pullback, but then the pullback, of course, respected some sort of order flow around here. And this morning, we're around here, this, supply zone. So evidently, we can see from the internal structure that the market is bullish. However, I was willing to take, a pullback trade if I saw an opportunity. So I went down, of course, to the 15 minutes here. So I have the 15 minutes open here. If I just expand this a little bit, you can see on the 15 minutes that around, this morning, around 7 a.m., we're around here. So already we could see that the supply zone already mitigated. So it was supply zone both on the 15 minutes and also on the 4 hour, right? So it was already mitigated. So I was willing to take the pullback, and then I saw an opportunity, and then if I see an opportunity, I was willing to sort of take that pullback, push, I ride, the whole thing to this demand area at the list. So well, I went down to the 1 minute time frame, which is usually my my entry time frame. So here on the 1 minute, you can see here, of course, we'd already mitigated this supply zone on the 15 minutes, and then this was a pullback, and then around what time? This was 6:57 my time, UTC +1, 7 a.m. Yeah, I saw this structure basically, right? By 7 a.m. we already had the structure, so there was a flip, and then there was a change of character in the 1 minute. So I entered here, and it played out just fine. So I entered here. However, because I was targeting 1 to 5 at minimum, it came around here. I think this was around 1 to 3, and then it rejected it. Came, played around, and then at some point it just completely reversed in me. This trade didn't get to 1 to 4, so I didn't take out my risk. I'll normally take 25% off when it gets to 1 to 4, but that didn't happen. So it basically reversed in me, and then it took me out. So that was -1, which is perfectly okay. Of course, we had this demand zone that brought about this push here, in the Asia session, and that's where price reacted to, which was okay. Actually, if I'd seen this, I think I would have taken out, got my profit short. But nonetheless, that was a loss. And then, all of this played out. Forget about all of these things. But then here, my structure again played out again, because I wanted to trade a pullback. So I had a bias. So here we had this flip, and, broke down. And then I was waiting for money to come here, but then it didn't happen. So there was some tagging here. And then down here, I saw another opportunity. You see, we also had a flip and then a chalk, and then I entered here, and that was a 1 to 7. As you can see, well, it did take a while for this to play out. At some point, I almost, this almost took me out, which I was lucky. So been taken out, but then it played out from around 8:45 a.m. my time, just +1 to 10:27 thereabout. So, and this was how it played out, right? And then pull 1 to 7. Of course, I took my risk out. I always take my risk out at 4 hour, and then the trade played out. So, and that was how this played out. So at the end of the day, -1 hour plus 7 hour, net of that's net of 6 hour, and that was it. All right.